Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to English with Chris presents English Word of the Day. Today's word is exorbitant. Exorbitant. Exorbitant is an adjective, and the definition, more than what is fair, reasonable, or expected. This will become clearer shortly. So our examples: European oil major Shell cautioned that Europe may have to brace for a string of winters with exorbitant power bills and electricity rationing as Russia squeezes gas supplies. BostonGlobe.com, 29th of August 2022. So you've probably all been hearing about this, or a lot of people, not everyone. Of course, depends where you are. But it's set to drastically change the price of our power bills because of current events. Meaning that I think in England, for example, you could be paying something like 2,500 or 3,500 maybe more than you would usually pay. So I think they're estimating the average bill would end up being something like 3,500, which is absolutely insane, which fits this word. So exorbitant, as we can see, more than what is fair, reasonable, or expected. But when we talk about this, it's usually to extremes. So it's a lot more than what you would consider fair or what's reasonable or expected in this case. Okay, so despite the average teacher salary going up to approximately $66,000 nationwide, the wage increases cannot keep pace with rising gas prices, exorbitant rentals, and real estate bubbles, grocery bills, childcare costs, etc. Evan Erdberg, Forbes, 3rd of August 2022. So in this case, exorbitant rentals. So we're not talking about the amount of rentals have gone up, but we're talking about the cost of renting and real estate has gone up exorbitantly, so dramatically, to very high numbers. So in this case, I think I saw actually an example yesterday where someone here got told that their rent has been increased by like 150 euros. So they're now looking to find somewhere else to rent instead because they can no longer afford the property. So if you suddenly get told that your rent's gone up by 150 euros with very little warning, that's exorbitant. That's far more than anyone would expect your rent to go up by. I mean, like 20, 30 euros, perhaps. It's still terrible, but perhaps. But 150 euros is ridiculous. That's exorbitant. Now we have falling prices means there are likely fewer first-time investors entering the market right now. Chain Analysis writes, and by extension, fewer gullible newbies for scammers to entice with their typical promise of quick and exorbitant returns. Marco Quirez Gutierrez, Fortune, 16th of August 2022. So I wanted to use this one specifically because we have gullible newbies. This is a very nice phrase. So gullible means someone that falls for something easily. So if you told someone, if you do this, you're going to make a lot of money. All you have to do is buy this thing for 5 euros and you can make 20,000 euros in 2 months. That person, if they're very gullible, would be like, oh wow, that's awesome. Where can I buy it? And then they're fallen for the trap. So in this case, exorbitant returns. So they're thinking that if they're going to buy whichever property it is, they can sell it, and the money they get in return, so the money that they make, is going to be exorbitant. So let's say they've spent $150,000 on a property, finished renovating and doing it up, and then they sell it for like $400,000. That made some exorbitant returns. That's an incredible amount of money. So I think we've all got a better understanding of exorbitant now. So let's look at some synonyms. We have unconscionable. I knew I shouldn't have put this one first on the list. So unconscionable is basically without conscience. So it's something that someone's done that they know is not good, it's not right, but they're doing it anyway because they're more interested in something else. So in the examples we had, they're more worried about the money and not so much about the people. Okay, now then we have steep. So steep, we often talk about prices being steep. So if the prices are steep, they're very expensive. Outrageous, a bit more general. So something that, again, you can't believe someone would do. Inordinate is very high. So again, talking about prices, inordinate prices, very high prices. Enormous, again, a bit more general, something very, very big. So then we have our etymology. Exorbitant, adjective, mid-15th century, a legal term deviating from rule or principle. Eccentric, from late Latin exorbitantum, nominative, exorbitans, present participle of exorbitare, deviate, go out of the track, from ex, out of, plus orbiter, wheel track. General sense of excessive, immoderate, is from 1620s, of prices, rates, etc., from 1660s. So that's it for our etymology. I hope you enjoyed the word. If you did, please leave a like, consider subscribing, share, comment, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and continue to do so. And I'll see you next time, hopefully. So take care and bye for now. Bye bye.